would like to welcome you to episode 29 of Snowfix.
Welcome. How? Sometimes say
Dudes, what's on the show this week?
We've got Ed Leigh's top 3.
Yes.
This time it's top 3 resorts to get rich in.
Or die trying. And we've also got Johno who's testing some sort of snow skates.
Yeah, the Barefoot snowskate. It's like a snow deck with a ski on it.
Yeah,
very
they're
strange.
like a little higher. It's a bit weird, but pretty cool. So check it out.
Yep.
And
news and feedback as per usual.
Yes.
But first, let's kick things off with some riding footage from Danny Wheeler's film Skyrocket.
Fucking rocks.
Which reminds us a load of Val from last season because a lot of it was filmed there. So good memories. Let's roll it.
It's time for the news, and this week I'm joined by Emily Sarsfield. You're the British ski cross champion.
Yeah.
And we're going to get to you in a second. Let's just go through the news. The first piece of info this week is in Romania, where snowboarders have been complaining about the lack of snow. They've actually camped outside the weather center.
No way.
Yeah, to protest about the lack of snow, pretty dedicated. And to protest against high temperatures as well, where it's reached like 90 degrees Celsius in January. It's a bit crazy. But anyway, so they stopped traffic, and the only way the protest was put to an end was when the weathermen agreed to pass on their complaint to a local authority, to a higher authority even, not even local, a higher one. So I'm just kind of wondering who the higher authority might be. God, if you hear me, dude, hear me out. Yeah. Well, the picturesque village of Murin, they've just renovated their facilities. They've just installed like a new chairlift and a whole lot of modern stuff, but they've also used an old cable car, which is still running, and they've turned it into an après-ski bar, which is pretty rad because it's like all, you know, glass windows, so you see everything around you. And you've got one bar on this one end of the cable car and then a sofa on the other end.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Sounds cool, doesn't it? Now moving on to something a little more sporty, a little more serious. 2 days ago, the US Freeski Open took place in Copper Mountain. It's one of the most hardcore ski competitions around, where they really push themselves to the limit. Last year's winner, TJ Schiller, won with what I think was a switch 1440.
So how many turns is that?
That would be 4 times around, wouldn't it?
My God.
I know, it's pretty
It's crazy.
I know, I'm just like struggling with my 360s and I think I'm good. So,
Barely pull a 180.
you can't say that, you're pro. Just pretend you're better than you are. That's how you sell yourself. Now this year's winner is Charles Gagné, and he won pulling the trick called a switch 12. I have to look at my paper because it's a trick I've never heard of. It's brand new. It's called an octograb.
What's that?
Right, I'm going to try and explain it to you. We've actually got footage which might help you understand, but it's basically grabbing one end of your skis with the opposite hand and then grabbing the other end of your skis with the other hand, sort of like... But it looks much cooler because it's what they do for a living. Yeah, I mean the footage shows they look really cool. And then finally, Sessions Clothing have teamed up with D3O to create clothes that harden on impact, which is pretty cool. You know how you can get like those impact trousers thing that make your ass look really big? Well, now you can actually wear clothes that are soft when you wear them when you're riding, but then as soon as you hit the ground, they harden.
That's pretty sweet.
I know, it's pretty sweet. Like you must use quite a lot of this stuff with what you do, right?
You always have to it's like compulsory to like wear a helmet and like a back protector and stuff.
Oh really?
But yeah, so it's really important to wear them because you can fall from pretty fast.
What is it you do? Like you now you ski cross, but that's not always been what you've done.
Yeah, no, like I started alpine racing. I've been doing that like internationally for 10 years.
Right.
And then when I was about to give up at the World Junior Games, like coach said, why don't you give ski across a go? I was like, no way, it looked far too scary.
It does.
And then I did really well and thought, jump at the deep end, tried a World Cup, did all right. And then, so last year was my first full-time season. And
that's when you entered the British Championship?
Yeah, like, well, I entered it. I've been like British champ for like 2 years now, like indoor and outdoor. So it was like very first time I entered like the Brits in 2005. And then did it again in 2006.
You're entering the Olympics, right? Because this is just a new discipline.
Yeah, it was like about a month ago. It's like declared that it was going to be a new discipline by the IOC. So in Vancouver 2010, here
That's
I come.
Your goal, isn't it?
That'll be good.
It's really close, 3 years away.
I know, pretty scary, especially if there's no snow like this.
And are you being trained by someone, or are you being sponsored, or what's your situation now?
I'm my own coach, my own manager, my own technician, my own everything.
Well.
So, like basically, I've got some sponsors. I've got some equipment sponsors and clothing sponsors, like Animal and Atomic.
Okay.
And so,
are you still missing stuff? You might as well just shout it out loud right now.
Yeah, I really, really need some sponsorship. I don't get any money. Hey, maybe we could get in touch with Sessions because I don't have any like protective clothing.
Sessions, you're on. She's pretty and she's good and she's cool. You want her. You know you do. Cool. Well, Emily, thank you so much for this. Good luck with everything. We'll be keeping an eye on you. If you want to come and update us at any time, feel free. And we're now moving on to Johno.
Hello and welcome to the show. I'm here with professional snowboarder James Sweet and also professional snowboarder James Stenford. This week I'm testing out Barefoot snow skates and we're going to find out which one of us is the best. What are your first impressions just to look at them?
A little bit dubious. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt.
A little bit unsure of what they're doing right here.
It doesn't really matter what they look like, it's what they perform like.
I kind of like it that you can take everything you've learned from a snowboard and just suddenly be able to ride them. Right then, so we've all had one run of practice. I'm here standing at the finish line of the slalom course. This is where glory is going to be found. 26 seconds, point 54. Some pretty serious speed on this one. I know how competitive he is. 6 seconds faster than
Yes! It's Johno's go, and we've adjusted the cone slightly. So it's going to be harder because Johno must not win.
Ooh. 18 seconds 90.
Damn!
Damn! This is the freestyle section down from the top of the lift. This James here, he's a professional judge for snowboard competition, so I think he's going to be teaching us a bit how the scoring is going to work.
Okay, so we're judging out of 10. What the hell was that? 6. 5 for very average.
Let's see how they do. I think I'm going to give him a 7 for that run.
A 7.5.
I don't find freestyle as easy on these things as on a snowboard.
I'm going to give him a 6.
I'm giving him a 4.
That was harsh!
As the sun sets on Le Planard slope, James is going for his first speed run.
I really don't want to go that far. Not on this.
Is he going to go straight? Oh, he's putting some turns in. Go on, Darren, always the winner. What's the general consensus on these boards?
Won't be doing it again.
Okay.
It's a bit like a snow skate, it's a laugh for half a day, but yeah, I don't think anything else.
Had a good time doing it.
That's the word of the hardcore surfers, professional snowboarders. What can you say to that? Well, that's it for this week's Mountain Tips. See you next week. Laters.
Okay, so the weather's back, and what a lovely forecast we've got for you this week. Over in the States, a bit of a role reversal. The west coast has got sunshine, whereas the east coast has got loads and loads of snow. I'm sure both sides are very grateful of that. We've got some good deals over there. In Whistler in Canada, you can get 7 nights in a 3-star hotel for just $6.79 per person. Don't forget they're currently breaking their all-time records for snow, so it's well worth getting over there. And Breckenridge in the USA, 7 nights in a 2-star for $689 per person. So some wicked offers there. Over in Europe, what can I say? Snow absolutely everywhere. Clearly the Romanian protest in the news paid off, so it's definitely worth getting over there, booking your trips now. The deals we've got this week, another trip in Schladming in Austria, that's 7 nights for $169 per person. And it's quite good, they're all north-facing slopes, so it's very secure even though they're getting loads of snow, so that's good. In Méribel in France, $149 per person for 7 nights. That's self-catering, but it's with a pool. And in Grindelwald in Switzerland, $299 per person for 7 nights, and that's guaranteed availability.
Welcome to my top 3 resorts to get rich. Now, obviously you're not going to get rich if you just go for a week's holiday. So this is if you want to move to a resort or actually do a season in a resort and expect to make a lot of money. There are gigantic pockets of wealth in alpine tourism. Most of them are based in Switzerland. Davos, Cloisters obviously where the royals go on holiday. If you can get yourself hired out as a guide for the royals, then it's bunce time, laughing all the way to the bank. La, 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 la. But Switzerland in general, Davos, Zermatt, you're not going to be able to buy property. It's extremely hard to set up a business. So while Switzerland can take the first spot if you're extremely clever, I'm going to take Courchevel as the second spot. It's got a diamond shop. It was held up about 3 years ago, running, oi, oi, you've been telling Porky Pies, give us all the diamonds. That's one way to do it, but you could probably do that in London a little more effectively. Instead, Beckham's go on holiday. Again, the ski guide is a good way to go. Even knocking out a hokey sandwich shop, like just do chalet delivery to all the British chalet girls. Could make a lot of money doing that. Courchevel is not a bad pick. Val d'Isère does the same job. Zermatt as well. You can do a proper Omar Sharif there. But third and finally, if you want to make proper money, there's no point messing around working in a resort. Own a resort. Buy some land in the Himalayas, get some investors, stick up a chairlift, bingo, you're in the money. It's the only place there's going to be snow in 20 years anyway.
So that was Adley, and may I point out that we're all matching today. By the biggest coincidence, we're all stripy, but I look the best. So anyways, your feedback.
Okay.
I do, don't discuss it.
We had a comment from a man called E.
How do you know it's a man?
Good point.
Yeah.
A person called
A coward person who won't give us his real name.
Anyway, he says, thanks for bringing some snow into my life. He loved the ACG clip. But he says, can't we have some more skiing? Dude, or dudette.
There's been loads
of skiing. We had skiing last week. I think maybe he means she means free riding. And we're waiting for the snow before we can do that. We want to bring you free riding footage.
Yeah, but it's, you know,
anyway, the final thing he says, do you guys actually ride? Or do you just ride the couch? Interesting question.
We're a bit rubbish at riding.
Whatever.
But we're good
you should see us ride the couch though.
The next email is from Justin Marshall over in Vancouver, Canada. Canada. He said he's got 1,021 centimetres of snow.
What?
Ah, you bastard.
Oh my god.
But with all, apparently they're not used to all that snow around the area, so the drivers don't know what they're doing. And he sent in this quite cool video. It's pretty funny, just drivers gone mental.
Just don't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're just sliding all over the
It's like they're accelerating into a slide, which, although it's funny to watch, is just incredibly stupid.
Yes.
But anyway, he also says he watches the show on his iPod in math class. Well done.
Naughty.
And he says
Bad boy.
keep up the show, it's nauseous. So thank you for that.
Thank you. And last but not least, the competition. Dude, where's my book? Did you guys take it away from me?
Really?
This is this week's winner of the book. He sent us a lovely picture and it's going to go up on our map. Now we've decided to change things a little. You're still going to be able to win this lovely book, but the way to win it is to outdo Brian, the Yeti Snowfix Yeti. Other way around.
The guy with the burp on the title sequence.
Yeah, so we thought we'd try and outdo him, and we thought and try and see which one of you guys can outdo him. So we're going to start the competition, and you're going to have to try and beat us. But it's going to be difficult because we're amazing burpers.
I'm not.
Charlie is. He sounds like he's got a grizzly coming out of him.
There's a lot of pressure now.
Yeah.
Okay, you start. Yeah. That was lame. You sound like you were about to be
British
sick.
and I'm very polite, thank you.
Okay.
One doesn't burp, one...
And then I'm a girl, so I have an excuse for being bad. Okay.
Probably the same as mine.
Yeah.
Right, come on,
That's a lot of pressure.
It's sick. It sounds like there's an animal in him.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I'm just going to puke. 1 second. It's going to come out later on.
If anybody can't beat that, I'm embarrassed with the world. So anyway, you're still... Charlie's actually dying.
It's all trapped.
You're still... So there's a warning we must put out. Any injuries that happen...
You've had your go. Stop it.
Oh, it's going to come out later on.
In the recording of the burping, just... You burp at your own risk is what we're trying to say.
Send in your burps.
Win the guide.
Yes. Send in your burps.
Also, how did you send them in? No, you must power on.
Okay.
Where'd you send them into, Charlie?
Okay, so go to the website to find out how to submit your entries. Hopefully we'll set something up so you can listen to everyone else's burps. That's extreme.com/snowfix, where you can also download the other episodes and the higher quality version and subscribe. Please do subscribe.
Please do.
And check out the store, because buy t-shirts and stuff. We've ordered your hot pants. They're on the way.
Oh my god, I'm going to be doing it in hot pants. Yeah.
And yeah, I guess we'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.
See you guys and girls.
It's too late.
These are no ordinary cowboys. No, sir. These boys are professional riders. Add 1 ton of Angry Bull, and yee-haw! You know there's going to be trouble. In pro bull riding, there's just 2 simple rules. Stay on for 8 seconds, and do it one-handed.
Whoa, my goodness, he got slammed.
Pro bull riding, Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. only on the Extreme Sports Channel.